to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game American League wild card playoff between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Luis Severino gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm. 97 to 100 miles an hour. Bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who's come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
In now, number 22. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. Now the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
In the second spot, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Previous history with Luis Severino. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Mike Fiers is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Now in the box, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. One pitch on its way. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting second, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. His previous history with Mike Fiers, batting at an even .400. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Ready with the 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. And some trouble now in right field.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's lost.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1. And that one just missed outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Judge over at second. Stanton on at first with 2 down. Line softly toward the hole. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Judge. He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Lance Olson.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Olson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Batting next, right fielder,
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Pitch on the way. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
batting 7, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping up now, Marcus Semien. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez, set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Played on the backhand. And there's one away.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Luke Voit.
So stepping in, Luke Voit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Bases are empty. One man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A curveball that catches the inside corner. A 1-1. Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's Echeverria now. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Voit on second. Torres at first. One gone. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, Hero. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Piscotty is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So digging in now, Chad Pinder, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Torres ranging into shallow right. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, number 22.
Stepping in, number 22. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Ready with the 1-1. High pop up.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Now batting, third baseman.
Riding in once again, Matt Chapman. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Stanton stands at second with no outs. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2 is short, hit hard. Simeon's there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Two pitch just missed. Gary Sanchez will be next. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He swings and grounds it to short, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty on his horse. He slides and makes the catch. A beautiful play to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jed Lowry, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But, hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and, hey, that's part of the game.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. Lowry, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. To 2-2 now.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it gives the A's a 4-2 lead.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Semien stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, left fielder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the A's put up a 3 spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-2 Oakland. Now at the plate, Gleyber Torres, a base hit in his first trip.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready for another chance? Adeiny Echeverria 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch on its way. This is flared out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zipped right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Fires, pauses. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder, and that retires the side. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a fastball just a bit up.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Swinging a soft liner and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, number 22. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Nope. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
(4-2) our score here as we play inning number 5. 1-2. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Up next,
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
the batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry now. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Brandon.
Here's Chris Davis now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Lucroy at third. Chapman at second with 2 gone. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Again, a 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. A's strand a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Line drive to left. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, a double play. Here's Miguel Andujar now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Fires into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pinder is there. And that ends the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. They trail it here 4-2. Striding in, Matt Olson. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. And that one just missed outside.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Stephen Piscotty will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner's after it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in now, Marcus Semien. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Olson, the runner at second with 1 away. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters. Here it comes on 0-2.
fouled away. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he botches it. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, base hit. Semien rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and they lead now by 4.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Jonathan Lucroy is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Stepping in now, number 22, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the 3rd run across in this inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. To the bottom of the 6th inning, the A's lead this one 7-2. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0. Drilled on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Luke Voigt, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A 1 pitch on its way. This is flared out towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AD with runners in scoring position.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Yankee shortstop behind in the count. 1-2. Sanchez at second. Voigt is over at first with 1 away. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Digging in, Brett Gardner. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set. Here it comes. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Taken there by Lowry, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here in the Bronx, the A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Jed Lowry now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. outside. 3-0 now.
A little bit of a red flag here for me. 3 straight balls to start the 7th. Maybe tiring a bit.
Now here's the pitch. 3-1. The 3-1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Torres brings it in. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
From the stretch. Lays off 1-0. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Liner toward right center. Hicks is right there, 1 down. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Piscotty. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2, and that's through. A base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talking about having a game, D-Row, with that knock right there, his 4th RBI of this game.
Yeah, you put your key in the ignition to drive home after this one. You got a nice smile on your face as you check out the rearview mirror. 4 ribeye steaks does not happen often.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. And he misses again. 2-0.
2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gardner will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batter, left fielder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that's the third out. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
So striding in, Aaron Hicks. He was a double play victim last time around. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Popped up. Back behind second. And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still 8-2. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Soft liner towards center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Matt Chapman. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lucroy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he fouls this one off. Ball 2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. Throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Digging in, Jed Lowry. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Too high, 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Popped him up. Andujar is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Line drive to center field. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Andujar.
Line toward the gap in left center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Boy, D-Row, this is turning into a hit parade, but it's amazing that they've only scored 2 runs up to this point.
Yeah, matter of time, Dan. Got to stay positive. The hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball, especially with 40,000 breathing down your neck and runners on second and third. But somebody will come through.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. Pinder is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set with the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
So coming to the plate, Gleyber Torres. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Into the box, Adeiny Echeverria. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Andujar, the runner at third. Voit over at second. Torres at first. 1 gone. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, that we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Brett Gardner is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the board. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're back at Yankee Stadium for the top of the 9th. Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Piscotty. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Three and 1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Two strikes.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and one strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. A man at third with one away. Lifted in the air to center. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Judge. Uh-oh, he whips on it. Around first, digging for 2. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 22. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Hicks has it in his sights. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Sean Kelly, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Sean Kelly. Leading up the bottom of the 9th inning for the Yankees.
Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And that's over. 2-1.
Got 2-1 the count.
To 2-2 now.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Aaron Hicks. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. The 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last chance for the Yankees. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And these wild card games are hard enough as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, one step closer to the World Series title.